Bardock vs Omniman. In a world of alien warriors, only one can be the most dangerous, as two fathers give birth to the strongest in their species that can ripple through the ends of the cosmos. One who created an invincible viltrumite, and the other the legendary Super Saiyan. But where do you think they got this strength from? One who can see into the future, and the other who can change it. But fate has already set it in stone. This battle has been decided. Who wins? The father of Invincible or the father of Son Goku? Bardock vs Omni-Man. Nolan Grayson, a viltrumite warrior who's an elite member of his alien species, known for their incredible power and near invulnerability. The viltrumites have a brutal imperialistic agenda, seeking to conquer other planets and force their inhabitants to submit to their rule. Omni-Man, being an elite soldier who's been alive for over 2,000 years and survived complete genocide on his home world to pick out the strongest and erase the weak. But this viltrumite's power is absolutely ridiculous. Omni-Man being so strong that he can stop asteroids the size of Texas, and scales to Invincible who can tank a nuclear bomb, stated to have the energy to create supernovas, which even if we launched every nuclear bomb in history at the sun, it wouldn't even come close to that level of energy. Meaning Omni-Man can tank energy millions to billions of times stronger than every nuclear bomb in history. As a fatigued Omni-Man alongside Mark and another viltrumite can run through a planet so hard they completely obliterate it, with the planet being so large that it has a ring, with the Roche limit explaining how large a celestial body must be to disperse orbiting material as a ring, as well as having 5 additional moons. This planet bare minimum would be 14 times larger than Earth, with Omni-Man producing a third of the power to destroy it, with multiple low tiers in the show being stated that their battles can end worlds and completely destroy them, with the Reaver being stated to be able to turn worlds to dust, and with Null being able to one-shot beings known as World Eaters is still only strong enough to battle an average viltrumite, with Viltrum sending multiple viltrumites at once to defeat Omni-Man, and even multiple of them exploding just flying into Omni-Man's body, with Alan the Alien being able to resist and overpower the gravitational pull of a star, and tanking punches from Invincible claims that if it were his father, he would have died in a single shot. And when Invincible tried fighting him, well, please. With Omni-Man at the end of the series being stronger than Omnipotus, who was stated to be able to destroy reality and warp the world, who was ultimately one-shotted by Dinosaurus, who gets his attacks tanked by Thrag, but not by Omni-Man. With viltrumite bodies containing smart atoms that they subconsciously manipulate, with this atom being able to recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting on an atomic level to create the impossible, being able to survive battles in the sun or getting your guts ripped out of your body, and being able to adapt to any condition and make you even stronger than you were before. Omni-Man was able to move so fast that he crossed galaxies in a single week, crossing the entire Milky Way, which is 100,000 light years in length, past Andromeda to the Triangulum Galaxy, which is over 2 million light years away. To cross a distance this great in a week means Omni-Man is moving 142 million times faster than light, with even weaker viltrumites being able to cross the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours, making them over 20 billion times faster than light, and still gets pieced up by Omni-Man. With Omni-Man being almost there's only a handful of weapons in the entire universe that can actually hurt him, as weapons that can obliterate half a star can't even damage viltrumites, and even people who wiped out solar systems in a chain reaction would still get completely obliterated by Omni-Man. Overall, Omni-Man would scale to planetary to star level with massively faster than light speed. How can a low-class Saiyan warrior ever hope to challenge this? Bardock, the forgotten flame of the Saiyan legacy, a warrior born in the shadows of tyranny, but destined to ignite the spark of rebellion. His tale is not one of royalty or legend, but one of raw defiance. A burning ember in the vast darkness that threatened to engulf his race, ranked in the lowest class of all Saiyans, but this Saiyan strength is absolutely ridiculous. Bardock, even from the beginning, was able to fight elite soldiers in Frieza's army and had a battle power comparable to the king of all Saiyans, with King Vegeta having a power level of 10,000 and being so powerful that he can obliterate 3 planets with the wave of his hand. The king being on this planet means it's much larger and much more valuable than any planet in the universe, with planets like Earth being stated too small for them to even bother invading, sending infants to take over, with Earth and Dragon Ball potentially having a diameter of 4 billion kilometers, which is over 100,000 times larger than our Earth, or over 900 times larger than the sun, with the energy required to destroy this reaching into solar system levels of energy, which Saiyans send their low-class infant children to conquer. With the king being able to wave his hand and obliterate 3 planets potentially hundreds of thousands of times larger than that Earth, Bardock becomes even more powerful as we learn that he's able to fight head-to-head with Gas, one of the members of the Heaters who has unbelievable strength. With Bardock just being able to throw hands against base Gas convinces him that Bardock is a powerful fighter and that they were wrong that only low-class warriors were sent to this planet. Even though Gas believes that Bardock is a mid to elite level Saiyan, he still takes all of Bardock's attacks without a scratch, with Bardock awakening to his instinct that allows him to overpower Gas after he reaches his full strength, with Gas claiming he represents a limit that no Saiyan can surpass. With Gas and Base and Suppress believes he can obliterate elite Saiyans to now reaching full power and flat out saying that no Saiyan ever could reach this level, period. As we learn on Namek that Saiyans reaching a power level of 30,000 is well within their expectation, with the power level between 40 and 60,000 being absurd but not impossible, making the peak of how strong a Saiyan can be around 60,000, with Gas believing he represents a power that no Saiyan could possibly achieve, with his power at the very least being above 60,000 and gets completely obliterated by Bardock. But this is actually even worse, as Gas is aware of the Great Ape transformation and still believes his power is untouchable by any Saiyan, with the Great Ape transformation amplifying Saiyan's strength by 10 times, reaching into hundreds of thousands of power level as just a fighter with 10,000. With Gas believing he's above all Saiyan limits, that means even if a Saiyan had a power level of 60,000 and transformed, they would still be weaker than he is, meaning Gas potentially has a power level over 600,000, which surpasses the Emperor of the Universe Frieza, who can obliterate planet Vegeta that has 10 times the gravity of Earth, making his attack potency dwarf star level to potentially 10 times the energy it takes to obliterate the solar system. This is actually unbelievably consistent, as Toyotaro believes that the Heaters are stronger than the Ginyu Force and can match Abo and Kato, who are stated to be as strong as Frieza. But even with this strength, Bardock remains on top. Bardock's defiance even twisted time itself, as he can see into the future and know that this battle with Frieza will be his last. Falling down to the planet, putting the fate of the future into his son, this is the end of Bardock. Transported to the past, Bardock becomes even more powerful than he's ever been before, as he becomes the very legend he sought to preserve, fighting against the ancient ancestor of Frieza, Lord Chilled, and becoming the original Super Saiyan of legend, with the Super Saiyan transformation boosting your strength by 50 times, making Bardock potentially have a power level of 3 million or 30 million, which is as strong or 10 times stronger than Son Goku when he faced off against Final Form Frieza, who was stated to have enough strength to completely obliterate the infinite universe and has power from another dimension entirely. With Bardock being able to move faster than Goku on his flight to Namek, who was able to avoid asteroids moving at him in his travel, with Goku's ship moving from Earth to Namek, which resides a quarter of the way across the universe, arriving in 6 days, meaning his ship is moving over 9 trillion times faster than light, or literally infinite speed, as the Dragon Ball universe on multiple occasions was stated to be infinite in size, with Goku being able to react and avoid asteroids while moving at that speed. Lowballing Bardock to the speed of Goku during this feat and adding Super Saiyan makes Bardock 475 quadrillions of times faster than light. Overall, Bardock scales from star level to potentially multi-galaxy to universal, with massively faster than light to infinite speed. Shout out to Gojo who sponsored this video. To be honest, I don't think anyone thought this was close. Forget Omni-Man, Bardock even egregiously lowballed slaps the verse silly. To put it into perspective, the gap in strength between Omni-Man and Bardock, think of it like this. If we were to combine the strength of every character in Invincible and multiply their strength by 1,000,000, the Saiyan race would send an infant child to conquer their world. In terms of strength, speed, durability, and combat prowess, Bardock gaps Omni-Man by 1,000,000,000,000 light years. In the end, Omni-Man challenged and lost to a fighter that was superior to him. But what did you expect from a man who can send shivers down the lineage of Frieza? To beware of the Super Saiyan. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kazi. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys want to sponsor your own video just like this, my Cash App will be in the description for you to get your own. But tell me down below, who do you think wins between Bardock and Omni-Man? And if there's any invincible character that can actually defeat Bardock? Make sure you guys go check out the TikTok shop and join the Discord. Anyway, that's it. Love you guys. See ya.